Hello children, this is my second video on chapter number 4, structure of atom. In my first video we had seen what is the structure of atom and what are the subparticles of atom, that means electrons, protons and neutrons. Atom consists of positively charged protons, negatively charged electrons and neutrons which has no charge. And today we are going to see this topic, valency. We know that electrons are arranged in shells, and electrons which are present in the outermost shell are called valence electrons. And we know that the outermost shell can accommodate maximum 8 electrons, and those elements which have completely filled outermost shell, they show very little chemical activity. So their combining capacity is 0, or their valency is also 0. We call such elements as inert elements. Let us see the inert elements. The first is helium, atomic number 2, and it has 2 electrons in its outermost orbit K. Then neon, atomic number 10. It has 8 electrons in its outermost orbit, 2, 8. It has an octet. Then we come to argon. It has 18 atomic number and 2, 8, 8. The outermost orbit has 8 electrons, octet. Valency is 0. Valency of helium is 0, neon is 0 and argon is 0. So, now what is valency? The combining capacity of atoms or other elements to react, form molecules with atoms of the same or different elements was explained as an attempt to attain a fully filled outermost shell. So how this is done? What do they do to fill the outermost shell? It is done by sharing, gaining or losing electrons. The number of electrons gained, lost or shared in order to make an octet gives us the combining capacity of the element, that is the valency. For example, helium, lithium, sodium, they all contain 1 electron in their outermost shell. So the valency of hydrogen, lithium and sodium is 1. Magnesium, it contains 2 electrons in its outermost shell. Magnesium, atomic number is 12. So it is 2H2, 2 electrons in the outermost shell. Its valency is 2. Then aluminium, atomic number 13. Number of electrons 13. So 2, 8, 3. 3 electrons in the outermost orbit. So the valency of aluminum is 3. Now let us take the case of fluorine or chlorine. They all contain 7 electrons in their outermost orbit. Chlorine, you see, atomic number is 17. Proton 17, electron 17. Electronic configuration 2, 8, 7. So 7 electron in the outermost orbit. So its valency should be 7. But no, its valency is not 7 because it is easy for chlorine to get 1 electron then lose 7 electrons. So how do we get the valency of chlorine? We subtract this 7 from the octet. So 8 minus 7 is equal to 1. So the valency of chlorine is 1 because chlorine, fluorine, all these, they have 7 electrons in the outermost orbit. So its valency is 1. Then an atom of each element has a definite combining capacity called its valency. So valency is the combining capacity of an atom. Next, atomic number. Number of protons of an atom is called atomic number, and it is denoted by capital Z. So atomic number is defined as the total number of protons present in the nucleus of an atom. Then we come to mass number. What is mass number? Mass number is defined as the sum of total number of protons and neutrons present in the nucleus of an atom. In the notation for an atom, the atomic number, mass number and symbol is written like this. Symbol, on the top we write mass number, bottom atomic number. For example, nitrogen. Symbol of nitrogen is capital N. 7 is atomic number and 14 is mass number. So that is the denotation of how to write mass number and atomic number along with the symbol of an element. So next topic, isotope is cancelled, isobar is cancelled. So with this we have finished the lesson. We have seen what are valence electrons, what is valency, how to find out the valency, what are inert elements, and then please read this table, go through this table properly, table 4.1, and try to learn the atomic number, atomic mass, electronic configuration. So we have seen what is the definition of valency, what is the definition of atomic number, what is the definition of mass number. So with this I finish my lesson. Now students, write notes of this lesson in your chemistry notebook. Please complete the notes. Then we will do the exercise. Thank you.